So briefly now, I just want to mention this, our new book, yeah, The Ghost in the Machine and Black Book of Truths. I was working on 2 books of poems, and it was easier to combine the 2 into one. So it's like 400 pages of very, very clever poetry explaining things that are happening today and things that are supposedly coming in the future. Now we can thwart all these attempts at screwing us folks digitally and enslaving us for the future. Yeah. And it's on lulu.com under that title by this author for cost only, folks. And I'd just like to read you a few snippets from some of the poems in it. The quiet dividend, which is to do with depopulation, yeah. The chairs are empty, the cradle is still. A choice of the spirit, a bend of the will. Not a storm or a plague or a sudden dark rain, but the slow, steady cooling of a long-running chain. 10 billion arts was the peak of the climb. Before we grew tired of the ticking of time, we built the high towers, which are cell towers. We mapped out the deep. Now the world is a garden beginning to sleep. Cities are humming with fewer and few as the old world dissolved into something quite new. A ghost in the office, a ghost in the square, with more of the sunlight and more of the air. It isn't an end, but a long, soft retreat as the grass finds its way through the cracks in the street. A planet that's breathing, a pulse that is slow, in the wake of the ones who were ready to go, yeah, in a level plane. This is a very clever poem, this, for those of us that see beyond the ball earth nonsense, folks. They tell us the marble is spinning in space, a lonely blue pearl in a cold, empty place. But the eyes see the table, the spirit sees still, a world that is carved by a different will. The curve is a phantom, a trick of the lens, a story that starts where the certainty ends, an ice wall of giants, a dome made of glass, where the wandering stars are permitted to pass. Is it a secret they hide in the dark, to douse the last ember of heavenly spark, or a ghost in a map, a glitch in the sight, a fear of the falling and a dread of the height? The truth is a level, the truth is a line, a world that was built by a grander design. But the machine keeps on turning, the data stays round, while the ghost keeps its feet on solid, flat ground, yeah? And it's a beautiful book, folks. And we hit on fossil fuels, the sentient checklist, the digital shambler, yeah? They do not rise from earthen graves, but from the millimetre waves. You can pause the video and read through some of these snippets that I'm showing you. Yeah. The greatest gift is a hollow space with no screen to mask a human face, yeah, which is the handheld devices, folks. A yawning hour, a long and slow, with nowhere left for a ping to go. The silicon Judas hates the still, for it's the cradle of the will. In the quiet of the nothing done, the warrior's battle is finally won. When the fingers itch for the glowing toy and the silence kills the digital joy, that is the moment, sharp and real, when the soul begins to truly feel, and out of the void a spark will fly, a paper bird for a stormy sky, a hidden fort in the garden of mud, and a new map written in the blood. Boredom is the exit door that leads to the ancient earthen floor. It forces the mind to find its way through the mist of a quiet, unmapped day. It builds the focus, owns the sight, to see the shadows in the light. So give them a gift of the empty hand and let them conquer their own land. The empty hand, yeah? Take the digital nonsense from them, folks, and get them back to planting seeds, etc. And it's, again, a rather large book and full to capacity because I had the audacity. And this book is data proof Yeah. And it belongs to no corporate surfer. Yeah, it belongs to the people of the day and the people of the future. Kid ye not.